The summit to save lives is you. It's all about my life and your life. There's no difference and there's no separation in bringing the heads. The head means ones that have acknowledged that God is giving them something and empowered them with something in their minds that has fallen on their hearts and in their spirit to be accountable for the things that's going on around us. There's another gentleman that was meant to be here. He felt a little bad today and he couldn't make it. Minister, or not minister, but Mr. or Brother Jackson, Lewis Jackson, who is connected with WAIN TV and Cherub Group Ministries, CGMI, which I am the CEO of that organization. God called us together, and at the very moment, the very hour, in a very unique place, something came up out of both of our hearts to do something about something that we saw. And I'm telling you without a doubt, that was an act of my Father to bring Brother Jackson and myself together. That's how Summit to Save Lives came to one. Then we made a call for others that have different ministries in their heart. Not necessarily churches, even though churches play a very, very important role. But these ministries, these ministers who have this love in their heart in these organizations that are already being supported, but people came to one place, becoming of one mind and in one spirit to do something about things that's going on in our community. And that's how we came up with the name, Summit to Save Lives. We became incorporated. Now we're moving forward and we're here today to bring ourselves forward to your hearts so that you know that we're here for you. And we thank you for coming.
Peace be unto all of you. I'd like to give thanks to the pastor once again, to the sister pastor, to the members of this church for giving us the opportunity to come and speak to you in this community. And I want you to know that we decided on our last meeting that we were going to adopt Pittsburgh as our first community for support.
Amen.
When you saw us out in the street passing out flyers about a week or two ago, we didn't know exactly what we were going to do in the community. We knew that we needed to help the community. But as we began to pass out flyers, we found out that in every hand that we placed a flyer, somebody needed some help. And it was so many people needing help that we decided that there's nowhere else for us to go. If we're going to start here, then we're going to finish here and help as many people here as we possibly can. Now, my name is Mustafa Salim. I'm a minister of the Nation of Islam. And I came together with Minister Daldred Mason and Brother Lewis Jackson as part of the call. I was working in the community in Decatur, and we are part of an organization that have been helping in the communities for about 80 years in America now. And if you know anything about the Nation of Islam, a good portion of us come out of prisons. Many of us gain some knowledge or understanding about God while we were in prison. I was not one of those who got knowledge from prison, but I did do some time in prison. So I know a little bit about what happens or can happen to a person while they are confined. And I do know that there are certain things that are untold, that you don't know about. Nobody reports them, they're not in anybody's newspaper, nobody's statistics. They're just things that happen in life. And there are things that people need to help them transition from that world back to society. And I'm in a better position than many to know exactly what it is that you need to help a person who is transitioning. So part of the work that I do is to evaluate and assess the needs those persons who are reaching out. And we're going to hopefully get a chance to sit down with some of you today before you leave and take a look at, get some information from you so that we can see where your needs are. And then we will be able to assess those needs and see what we can do to help you. But know that we have committed ourselves to the Pittsburgh area.
Amen.